Welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode, we will be going over the best highlights from all games of Day 5 of the 2024 MSI Play-Ins. Now, without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Secured by Ginger. Meanwhile, Inspired knows that the
Jungle just took Dragon,
Oh, yeah.
and so they know that Ginger is around the side of the map, and so that's why he's not immediately trying to punish with his level 6 advantage. Once they do get information on any
major objective, and the bot side camps for Inspired. He can take a sniff around, maybe drop a bit of wards, maybe there's a camp or two that he can look to steal. The Dragon not going to be spawning still for another 10 seconds, but PSG, it would be difficult for them to contest. Of course, with the TP on Woody, there's an opportunity still.
Yeah.
Question is, do they really want to try and force that fight this early on?
We have to find out onto Jensen again. The flash, remember, still up. He's out of there immediately, but he has to burn the summoner at half HP. They flash as well, Ginger. The full commit, the first blood, and PSG's move finally works as much as where the PSG commit, but they're just going to teleport the backs, or at least channel the backs, so he's going to be 1-for-1.
So what they should do now is rotate
He overextends. There you go. It's fear beyond death time for Argerus. In a 1v2, he just has to get hit, just needs the cooldown. Bwipo's going to flip him, and he's surely dead. A kill over to Bwipo, and a great TP.
will have his teleport, but it's still going to be a strong push there. So Maple gets top side first turret bonus, but bottom side should answer fairly shortly here for Bwipo.
Eventually.
Wow. I mean, credit to all, though.
Yep. So it is still going to be a longer trade. Localized gold not there, though. And
Not you have that much extra power in the early game. If FlyQuest saying they don't want to take the fight, Bwipo now in a bit of danger.
yeah, and there's a good damage here. He just picked up Kraken Slicer. Junja's strong, but Bwipo, maybe with a Black Cleaver, I should hold my words. Betty with a root down, hits on the minion, and eventually the small Krug gives the binding, and that opens Archer to open up the turret and give PSG an advantage. FlyQuest move, Archer zones out, the Nature's Grasp comes in, need a quick smite, and it's secure, but Junja now, and the rest of PSG need to get out, but they turn for the engaged equalizer. Absolutely gorgeous. Inspired, burning to a crisp, manages to survive, but Bwipo, with his trade-off, turns it for Fly. Now for PSG.
And then they escape. So pretty close.
Oh, no, we're back. Suddenly we fight once, we're like, let's go again. The yoink in from Woody is good, but Junja is too low to continue the fight. FlyQuest moves through this choke as the 3-man. They draw back with a great handshake, but Maples Azir does it again. The Spring King set up, lure them in, and North America
Teleports in, it's all over. Good night.
Old fans will remember as we go for the hostile takeover again. It's actually a good one from Busio, but under the turret, it gets destroyed and ignored. Busio! It's going to drop. No, excuse me, Argerus. Bwipo jumps in again. The Urgot, a pain, a thorn in the side of PSG. Junja running forward though, and the bailout won't save him as FlyQuest are getting hella low. And Maple now using his range once more. A double over to Junja, and just when Bwipo comes online, it looks like FlyQuest are torn apart. Junja with the extended chase is going to drop on down, and PSG are running over them.
A triple for Junja, and PSG aren't even done. He wants a quadra. Man, Jensen's going to be able to back off. They don't give it to him, but PSG, again, they are sweeping.
Set up for that early triple kill in favor of PSG, which now converts into a 7-4 kill advantage and full control. Calm and controlled game of League. It's FlyQuest throwing out the ultimate to make sure that they can get that red buff. They lose it.
But the hook in, front to back, equalizer again. Ardre is burning them all down. FlyQuest have to get out of there as again the equalizer, now that it's through, Ardre has to rotate with the spiraling despair. May have brought North America.
As the rest of them try and keep control of the mid wave, and that's going to be Dragon Soul gone.
Soul.
PSG, they're
The soul to boot. That's a threatening objective that FlyQuest have to be scared of.
We have to see what happens to the side lane, because meanwhile Ardre is getting tanked on, and Bwipo just looking for the solo kill at least to change their fate. He's got good damage, but Ardre's buying so much time while Baron's being done in the meanwhile. Bwipo just needs to get the kill and get the TP in. Ardre again, he's also burning his health bar as the Baron still goes down. Ardre dies, but Bwipo can't join the fight. Inspired about to die as the Nature's Grasp, and again, the Berserk fly through. It's good from Busio. It's good damage onto PSG, but FlyQuest need to finish the job. Watch Jensen. He's got range, he's got flash, and he needs to connect 2 and 2 together. Woody's out, and he's out so far that range is not the advantage anymore. Baron, TP, run, kill. Bwipo's idea right now as he gets rooted down and looking for the edges. Junja, but he's not needed. Fear beyond death goes to the wayside, and PSG get away with 4 members with the purple worm.
Yeah, and PSG actually turning around now, looking for a little bit of push of their own. They've got Aji in 10 seconds, and he has Unleashed Teleport ready, is what they're thinking.
You're right. I mean, again, they're feeling so
not
confident.
here, remember?
There's no stun down, there's no root down as well for FlyQuest, walking into their own trap, trying to get back. The piercing light comes through from Betty, the ulti great, but Again, FlyQuest need to run. Archer's now TP'd in. Inspired has joined back in onto Bwipo. They're just trying to find the decisive team fight to end the game as Equalizer. Zones off and Bwipo burning down. He goes into the bailout, but he gets no reset. And even after the Baron, they feel confident enough to know we have scaled against FlyQuest in game 1.
What a strange fight flash in from Betty. Jensen.
Close to dying. I mean, look again, they're using what I've said over and over. The range is there. Betty, auto, and Maple flies through. He finds himself a quick double, and PSG are definitely finding themselves a win in this game.
A convincing fight for PSG. The Baron, the Soul, the Nexus in their eyes. They're looking to secure game 1 against FlyQuest.
It feels simple, doesn't it? Again, PSG mitigated the early game. They got themselves in a comfortable position, and Maple has been chilling all game long. This is it, with great numbers to farm, with the range to show with 3 items, is tearing them apart. Betty not closely behind. As PSG now have another turret in their eyes. They're not going to end it right here, but Inspired wants to get a pick off and find something back. But Nature's Grass goes to the wayside, and now double turret is down, soon to be followed by double inhibitor.
Yeah, they'll be happy with just 2 inhibitors down. They have so much money.
I feel like the FlyQuest have just missed opportunities in this game, and PSG with what has been a great scaling enough time to try and flip an Elder. If they can somehow steal that away, then there's still a chance of them winning this game, but PSG, they're not going to give them the opportunity. Another tower falls, another inhibitor is exposed.
That'll drop too soon. Minion wave from the top side coming in. It's supers as well. Look at the poke once more. Center ulti flies through. It is Yeeha, and Inspired with the nice redemption to come down, but it won't save him for too far long. And PSG now just have to clean this up, dot the I's, cross the T's. When you're at MSI seeing such a strong performance on the backbone of being so flimsy against FlyQuest on day 1, it's improvement, it's performances like this that makes these guys true Spring Kings. Back to MSI, a PSG, and back to a game 1 win in even better fashion than they started with as they move to match point to get to the main stage.
Junja, Maple.
Team fight composition with all the utility they have at their disposal.
Ash? Okay, Rumble top. So we get the answer of the flex in the end. I was going to wonder, because Arja is also a Nar player. Just wondering how he went in that direction, but we get more AP through both solo lanes this time. And as you said, Woody zoned out though, as Busio happy to take the damage with only the healing response from Massive.
And Inspired immediately, seeing him down there for that gank, jumps right on the objective to clear it out. But it should just be a dragon trade as well in the end. But here we go. Jensen going to come down and check what he's doing.
Peekaboo, Junja there waiting. Emperor's Divide, he slides, he glides, and Jensen's just out with the ulti. But in front of Dragon, I mean, it should be an easy take for PSG.
Yeah. It's one of the both against the enemy jungler, finding advantages where he can and gaining that map control.
Here's my question. If Inspired was just going to go farm topside jungle cooldown, but
maybe he wanted to ward the dragon, expecting it to be started, and they wanted a good timing on when it would start.
Also, gentlemen, because topside is going to turn into an equalizer. Arja flashes out of range, Inspired matches, but Bwipo didn't get the stun down. Double flash for Arja to lead him on a goose chase. He now heartbreakers, but Maple's coming in. A star descends, and they're setting up first blood. FlyQuest over chase, and just like that, their chances. Early game, and PSG trying to make it greater with Junja moving to the bot side. Massive is isolated by himself. The arrow connects. He's got no cleanse. He's knocked up, and for a second time, he's taken down. There we go.
Rotate over to mid again.
Jungle 2v2 begins. Inspired looks for the chase. The singularity comes through. Great ulti from Junja. Denies Jensen from getting him out, but as you already said, Betty, the turret plays that go with it make it huge. It's a 2k gold lead here in this early game. And feels like it's going to grow from there as well. More so looking, Maple has himself the skies descend from what I can see on the sidebar. So we get towards another fight. A bit of an upgrade here for PSG to play around with again.
I mean, PSG, it's just such a big difference here where they've made really good adjustments from the first series. I mean, Jensen has to walk all the way from top lane, so he's a little bit far.
Dominus used Astral Flight, he's going in. I mean, this Aurelion Soul wants to go in, but against Busio, no! PSG so overconfident. It's the skies descend, but Bwipo, as he gets taken out, it still looked okay. Inspired's out over the back wall, though. And even though Fly got the opening kill, even though they punished, PSG are so damn strong so early in the game. Masu's up next. Great sidestep as Inspired looks to punish further. Jensen moves in, but he doesn't have an ult. Easy arrow connects again. No cleanse, seems like
top side of the map. They still went for the play. They still thought they could pull it off with the big AoE, but look at the response.
Look for stopping the trade as Jensen Sits under, he keeps ordering it. I think he wants to die for it. Meanwhile, we look at Maple on the top side. A Falling Star will erupt, and it gets a stun on Bwipo and Inspire with a TP as well. Bwipo just burning down. Woody finds the kill, and I don't think they're expecting that much damage that soon.
The TP adds insult to injury because this tower is going to go down anyway, but by TPing top, it helps secure that tower for RG.
Arrow. Oh, it almost connects. Either Busio or Massa were in trouble. Inspire's going to cover this while Gunja moves across mid. Just to find the pick, they continue on. Busio's ulti. It's not without a risk. Maple picks up the kill. This is running away, gentlemen. The gold keeps getting bigger, and FlyQuest options are so slim.
Yeah, that was a nice little pick from them, and they're not even done.
Help me, Jensen. He needs a hand, but a breath of light, a follow through. Singularity flashed away from at least he gets the Emperor's Divide, but under turret. Junja cares not. A Crescent Guard buys him some time as Bwipo and Inspired look for the reset. He goes for the Audacious Charge, but he gets no escape. Still, PSG look for it as the face call onto Masu is up next. They're trying to exemplify their experience in the 2v2 as Maple just flies away. Bwipo's there. Inspired ultis, but he's sitting in the Singularity. The poke that comes out of PSG's bottom lane is insane as Busio came over the wall. FlyQuest are crumbling. They get no moves, no response, but this is just how good PSG are.
Been falling apart for them. PSG have been playing the map better.
Oh, it still hits every time, you're right.
The lack of cleanse, you called it earlier, Hysterics. We're seeing the consequences now, the Herald as well. PSG are dominating in this second game.
There's a reason this team always makes a miracle run. I mean, third in the regular season, but they make the playoff run work. They beat down Japan as well. And in such a convincing grand final, we thought, hey, PSG again, macro kings of their region. It looks like the development can't be understated as well as Zenitaro's going to follow through with pick after pick after pick. That now leads them. TP's going to be burned. I mean,
okay, FlyQuest gonna, they're going to full send here. They're going to full send. They know it's going away from them.
Dominance from Bwipo. The smite needs to come down. Junja's on it. He ults for it as well. Arja zones out the all-in on this Aurelion Soul's great. FlyQuest with the chance as Busio comes in and shows off. Inspired. Excuse me, Jensen's ult was also great, but there's not enough damage yet. Betty, Arja, knock him down. Busio off the backline, no matter how good his engages have been. It's not enough, and Masu has to run into this composition with no support, with no front line.
Just too big. They don't quite have the itemization that they need. And now with 16 kills.
And hope that you can make a...
But the problem is PSG. I mean, you see FlyQuest forcing on one side. PSG are here. It's a star falling onto Jensen. He's almost dead by himself. Junja goes into the backline and are making short work. Look at Arja cutting off their realm of escape. That dragon is unholy.
Not expecting this performance from PSG. But after their defeat to
there from Maple, chunking him down low, and the rest of the squad already on the way to finish the job.
We go again. When have you seen an Aurelion Soul 1v1ing a Renekton? Bwipo is breathed down. Day number one. We saw some pretty good moments here from this team, but the second seed of LCS is close to being eliminated, and PSG are now rampaging the base in order to secure themselves into the main stage. Remember, this is not just the hope of the PCS. OCE, LJL attach themselves to this region now. They represent a mass, a group. PSG are doing them proud right now with a potential 2-0 on the timeline. Inspired's trying to defend this, but look at the Baron minions do work. Look at the poke that's coming from Arja in the lane swap. The all-in. Falling Star doesn't need to connect because Junja, Crescent Guards, zones them away. The pick comes through, double inhibitor down. Now is it going to be the end is the question.
PSG have the Nexus in their eyes. They have a spot in the group stage of MSI, and they're not going to hold back.
Revenge is looking good, isn't it? Not only for day one, but for last year. FlyQuest sitting near their fountain, the poke coming through. Baron minions, number 2 on the way. The cannon has range, and PSG is zoning FlyQuest from getting anywhere near the Mary. Root down onto RG, flashes away. That's a win. Dominance already popped by Bwipo as he runs on in too. But this Dragon, remember, objective bounty if they can do anything about it, but there's also a super minion at the base, knocking away and making minions work. PSG look for the engage, otherwise knowing that FlyQuest have to base away. The arrowheads too, and Busio's ulti might be okay, but it doesn't find a target in the end. Woody flashes forward, gets Fate's call to be saved away. It's insult to injury. It's equalizer to Masu. It's FlyQuest on their last legs at MSI for this year.
PSG don't even need the Dragon. They're going to run down FlyQuest. Inspired, trying to get something back.
He does get something. There's a shutdown there, but Betty, remember this, Callista does one-shot work. Mabel still finds a burn on Masu eventually, and Betty with a rend out is going to find Inspired, but there's a trade. It's
Kind of messing around. Two Renekton's in the jungle. Vedius not going to have any chance of stealing that one. Unless they
for a lot of his competitive career. Now getting a chance to show as TP comes through. The last inhibitor turret on the line. The arrow flies through. It's a good dodge from Busio. But it's still an unnerving situation. The last inhibitor looks to drop even without the Baron buff. Inspired looks for an angle while PSG hold on to that Skies Descend. That could end the world.
FlyQuest haven't given up just yet. They've sent Whippo to catch bot wave. Jensen, level 16 on the Azir. Third item still a ways away. Inspired goes for a 1v1, but he's dead.
Soul! Arja stands and just churns damage at him. Inspired thought he could take him, thought it was something. But at this point, I'm not sure what the thought was. FlyQuest now, again, the base defense comes through. Junja quickly, swiftly takes them out. 3 members left standing, but the Spring Kings, the PCS that never misses out on MSI thanks to PSG. As the Skies Descend, will knock away FlyQuest. We'll move to the main stage, get revenge for last year's Golden Guardians, and make do their rights here.
With solid pick options to try and attack some of these side lanes, GAM have crazy team fighting. Like, rounding out with a Maokai, look at the amount of utility that they have in this composition. While they're engaged, what he's going to go for. We talked about it earlier, Fnatic love to dive, and they're sending it for the play right now.
And look at the poke with the Ashe and the Callista as well. You see how easy it is for Jun, even though taking a
as
turret
well.
shot. As Humanoid looks to be walking down, he has the shockwave too, and the poke comes through. The heal forced down in the return, but Jun's caught out, but never mind. Razzle gets the trade, but under turret, he's gone so deep, he's gonna die. It's just about where the trade can be found. Noah's out of turret range. A double goes over to Ilya.
His team once again to steal away the blue buff and look for another play.
Peekaboo. Wow, Ilya, what a buffer of the arrow. Really nice timing and twisted advance, but he's still not out of dodge. Wind becomes lightning as the damage. A sidestep from Razzle, beautiful from the Sonic Wave too.
They're
and
diving
Humanoid
again.
Gets his just due for easy love. Now how easy he's gonna get, not at all. Humanoid flashes away in the meantime, Noah and Sonic Wave connect, but they re-engage onto Levi. The King Flash looked good, but Noah got a double. It's still Fnatic's bot all the time in this game.
Oh, Fnatic, bot lane focus. The camp is paying off so incredibly well. Razork here, not even done. He doesn't have smite, so it's a fair fight there with Emo, and Emo does end up getting it, but still, Fnatic completely wiped.
3 kills.
Yeah, actually, Fnatic really happy to see that one, because now
Another play on top side. Look at Noah's damage. He just pops on up with hail of blades. He kites away. How easy was that? I mean, Noah was a bit invisible in the last series and do work.
They want to fight this.
Jun is here. GAM have committed 4 members to the top side, but Humanoid's here. Razork's here as well. But GAM Esports, this could backfire massively. Osprey and zones out Emo, while now the fear beyond death for Kiai starts it off, but it gets no fear for anyone in Fnatic.
For support, should overall be happier with that exchange.
yeah, they're going to clean up the grubs in the aftermath as well. The gold lead speaks for itself. Levi poking around out there. Actually, Kiai goes for it too. Look at the mini-map.
Arrow comes through. Remember, Shockwave wasn't used in that exchange. Look for it, look for it, look for it. Here it comes. Onto Elio. There's damage there with the Ashe as well. Dissonance forces the flash. While meanwhile, after the grubs were taken, we look towards the top side. But GAM, their top lane is caught out. This time, Kiai will be able to flash away, but it's matched nicely. Fnatic are running this.
Meet them in the mud because they love to play in the mud.
They love them.
And they're leveraging that here for a very strong mid game. GAM are going to be able to pick up like the consolation prize, the dragon on the bottom side of the map. But Fnatic very happy with that topside victory.
But I mean,
it's a little bit dicey to stay down there, but Jun has his back. Jun is heading from lane.
Dive, Shockwave going to be used, though. It's only a one-man. Humanoid not going to get much value as Emo tanks it up for the time being and transition well. Jun's now here by himself, isolated, tries to kite through the minion wave as Noah uses the Q to get in range. The Weaver's Wall gets him as well with the Fate's Call and the turn. Noah setting him up. Jun goes and spawns halfway through a wall, but the arrow to follow through almost connects as Noah is feeling himself. Emo on the other side, but Jun is ready to catch him. The bot lane of Fnatic are alive and well.
Oh, they certainly are. Let's see about Razork, though.
How did he get here? Razork also feeling himself in a
See, a very rich Superman as
yeah.
well.
That's his cape.
yeah.
Fluttering out to full level as we get another little bit of damage.
Arrow has to come out. Jun was a bit far forward. Emo still has kill threat here, but decides not to overtake. And Dragon's still going to be taken all the same. Well, as you mentioned, that top side looking good for GAM, especially with this push into the inner turret with Levi covering as well.
Yeah, Kiaya.
Look at him making a beeline towards the mid lane. Oscar's been brought down to Fnatic, recognize the spikes that are being hit, and now they
don't want to, you know, risk everything on one of these like mini objectives. It's got to be one of those big game-breaking ones. And you can just starve out all of vision leading up to the Dragon as well for this fight. So 2 minutes on the clock still.
Arrow, maybe just a siege for the time being. Levi gets poked on the side as well, but the siege continues. This time works out well. Weaver's wall zones them off, though. The shockwave brings in 3 off the edge, and Razork flushes it for the Crescent Guard. They've done the damage for Fnatic. Need the kills. Razork absorbing it all, and as fear becomes death. Eventually, Oscarin joins in too. Levi got to the backside, but he can't finish the job either. A couple of whiffs, a couple of movements, but Fnatic still remain on top as Easy Love is game. But Ocean Soul's coming up. Arrow's going to come through, and that speeds things up again. Razork from an angle. Oscar running forward. Again, the Crescent Guard good. Sends Elio into the rest of the team, and the damage is too much. Now, finally, Fnatic continuing to switch on, exposing GAM from coming out from their safety net. Eventually, Fnatic are going to move this Dragon, and GAM are at a disadvantage again.
That was a sick knockback.
Kiai with the shockwave creates another Razork for the knock-up. Sterex Gage saves his life, but into Humanoid at full HP. Fear Beyond Death does nada. Easy Love and Emo running for the line.
On this one, and even though he'll have his Unleashed Teleport when he gets back up, you know, Dragon Soul's already picked up there by Fnatic. They're feeling...
Now that it's continued to evaporate as we see an Arrow follow through, it's GAM's chances that are going to move against match point as Elio is caught on out. The next grass comes through, but Razork again absorbing damage.
And Humanoid, their responsibility is keeping him out of the pit.
Tiaya needs a Fear Beyond Death, beyond God. Sonic Wave, Humanoid goes golden, you got counted. Levi trying to run in, but he won't get a kick anymore. The Zonyas from Humanoid, exceptional. And as is Fnatic's performance opening up this series.
Mission accomplished. Levi denied access to the pit. Oscar, though, in a bit of danger here.
He's with the boys. The arrow comes through. He's got a helping hand. He's taken on the world. The turret will go down, but Fear Beyond Death needs a little bit more. He's got the Ocean Soul, but hang on. Fear finally comes through. Kiaya doesn't get anyone with it, though. He ends up getting traded off. So Baron away from one member, but as GAM, you're grasping at straws. You're grasping at whatever Fnatic have to offer at this point in the game.
GAM are being herded right now. Emo is trying to escape, but it will not be enough. Jun. Oh, he's found him.
Okay, Easy Love, all right, find something here onto Jun. Wait, Fate's call, that's unfair. And at 31 minutes at 20 kills, Fnatic still clean house.
Yeah, look at Humanoid. He was already beelining it straight down mid lane. He finishes up with that turret with the thanks to the help of the Baron.
Played around to give him that confidence and to set him up for success, and he is delivering for Fnatic right now.
I mean, the Arrow strong bot side, let's be real, with Jun as well coming into the roster, has been such a great addition for Fnatic to play through, especially with how they sync up with mid-jungle. It's been great to watch, especially in this first game, opening up the series for Fnatic. They don't want to let the West down today. It's already been a harsh day.
Oh, okay.
Train though. Next one leaves in about 5 seconds. There we go. As he runs into Central, he realizes, hang on, do I have to get a change here? Wait, onto Humanoid. It might be a setup though, but Oscar Rinnan's the one that gets flipped. No chance at all. The shockwave comes through. Even with the shove in with the damage, the arrow follows suit, and Oscar gives the setup over to the rest of Fnatic. From the start, this has been their game to lose, and they haven't lost sight of it. Yes, things got slow, but still at the end, there's no one-shot. This team's shown up massive, and GAM may have had the element of surprise against Loud, but opening up the series here today, Fnatic on a whirlwind of emotion, thanks to the West from before, open up with a bang to this qualifying series.
And Fnatic with a controlled win here.
The crucial thing about this is it's very heavily invested in a powerful early game, which leverages the fact that Xin and Ari have great skirmishing. You have a pushing bot lane 2 versus 2. As Kobe was talking about, they're completely isolating this bot lane. They're looking to dive them at level 1.
Still only level 1, so the wave clear not going to be there under turret. Levi setting it up again. The fear's down, and first blood, it's going to be traded, but Easy Love gets on out now.
Flash, so step 1 accomplished. Humanoid working towards level 6 will be the next go-to button as Noah.
Great trade. Actually, they're doing it themselves. Flashes forward, double, auto, Easy Love burning, and down he goes.
Wasn't. secures Fnatic a kill. Now, Oscar Rinnan is the one in danger. Only level 5, can he get 6?
Oh, he needs to clear this wave super fast. Searing charge, but no chance. He burns down.
Try and force this fight. So instead, we're going to try and use our mid pressure to contest who we expect Levi to be starting on the Grubs. Noticing that Levi isn't here, that means that he must have gone back to base, opening a window for Razork to secure it. And this is just a good example of Razork having a great awareness of what he can and can't do on the map, and respecting the fact that, hey, my AD carry's not in a position to assist me, so instead let's try and make life difficult for the enemy giant. With the level 6, still has that advantage, and now GAM are looking to fight this.
I mean, this is going to collapse, isn't it? Jun might be caught out. There's the paranoia. He runs in onto the Nami under turret. Finishes his job, if only just thanks to that.
Pretty quickly here for GAM,
I don't think they can stop this, but they can be annoying.
Yeah.
Is, a Fnatic, well, it's a Fnatic classic, the stacked wave, but also they look for a potential play. They do get the flash out from Kiaya. The problem...
No equalizer available as Humanoid pushes in and tries to threaten. There's Spirit Rush as well. Malignance comes into clutch as well, and Kiaya just sapping damage. The culling follows through as well. Aqua Prison, fantastic from Jun.
Towards Oscarin, but that was kind of surgical, you know? They're like, you know what? You're going for Dragon for sure. We send 4 people up top side. We will answer it with the Herald plus the bonus kill on the Kiaya. As you mentioned critically, you know, that cooldown for the ultimate wasn't there for Kiaya for the Rumble to safely clear the wave. And so Fnatic do a good job there forcing on it.
Still though, I think GAM aren't too upset about it. They've gotten their second Dragon of the game. They've secured the mid tower as well. Fnatic at best.
And now it's up to Fnatic to push the tempo with mid-jungle or maybe bot side as well. The flash from Levi, the full-on play is just there. Jun caught out the equalizer, great as well. It's a good charm, but no one just stands and fights. He's gonna die. It's a shutdown over to Easy Love.
That's the thing, the window shopping.
Flash or charm? Which one, which order? Okay, Orbit Deception, charm flashed away from, okay, Emo gets a win, but there's the shockwave in return. Humanoid still dies. Stand and deliver. Emo does exactly that. There's a trade, Jun steals the kill, but man, that's...
GAM are just setting themselves up for success.
I mean, Fnatic are going to try. They're losing control of this game super quick. It's called the Fort God comes out. Easy loves the next target. They find him. He flashes over, but still dies. Shutdown return. Humanoid now looking for the chase onto Elio, and Oscar Rinnan is in a great position to knock him after Bellows breath. He gets clapped, and Humanoid will find this as well. 2 quick kills.
They are a violent team, and so when presented with an opportunity for violence, they will take it. And as we see that, they're looking at the mid lane tower now.
Wait, Shockwave uses the nuke, gets the submarine! Levi gets on the back line and it's a shutdown again. We transfer hands as GAM start getting messy with it, and Kiaya burns them down. The chase is there, and Jun has to get out. GAM are an even more violent team!
They take the fight, but Humanoid, he joins. Can he charm from the brush?
Searing charge out, but out of mana is Oscar and Kiaya feels fine, but the Aqua Prison is beautiful. Humanoid needs an Orbit Deception. Doesn't find Razork is spotted out. GAM moves the 5-man unit, trying to contest this Dragon. All right, Razork starting it off. I was expecting no engagement again. It is Fnatic. Double knockup, bounce out there. Culling as well takes out Kiaya. Shockwave's good, but the fight has already ended.
Over, and Fnatic will put a stop to the Dragon stacking of GAM.
Arguably the biggest weakness of GAM's composition is it's difficult for them
to... They are definitely still able to nuke one target, depending on what happens. Culling starts it off. Easy Love took it all. Ilio interrupted, and he's caught out. What a pick! What a pick! Fnatic setting up on Easy Love, and Oscar and Zolt sets up another.
Example of exactly how you're supposed to use it. Mid-lane control. Easy Love and Elio, they step up too far, they get cullinged, and now the Baron is on the cards for Fnatic.
But there's big ultis here, so they go in instead. Shockwave hits 2 members, and for Fnatic, still finding the damage. Levi turns the lights off, but he jumps on a target that can jump away. Noah picks up that kill, and just like that, the smite is removed. Fnatic are back in this game in a firm way. It was 2, it was Fro, it was back and forth. Kiaya's ulti down and out. He burns down Noah, but the charm comes through from Humanoid. He goes golden for the time being. He flashes, he takes down Noah. The shutdown good, in fact, that's the Baron damage. Kiaya on the top side trying to survive. He buys more time, Oscar, and finds him, but Elio gets the engage. There's an Orianna behind him. Easy Love's back up alive. They stop the Baron.
Yeah, they're looking for more.
Stretch line kicks us off. Easy Love's damage is huge, but a double knockup. Oscar Rinnan set up, and that might be everything. Tidal wave down the line as well. Through river. Fnatic just do it again.
Humanoid with the charm flash on
the Forge God. A team fighting ulti for Fnatic's also down. This can be done as they all engage, so Levi's ult. It's submarine time again. They nuke the backline of Fnatic. They don't know what hit them. Levi's Nocturne does it better.
It's GAM time, but they're still fighting. Emo, he goes down as well.
Razork's trying, but at the very least, all their damage is still down. Easy Love's cleaning out with Kiaya, burning up the backside.
Barry is going to get another item on the reset. GAM looking so...
For the submarine from the Beatles. Emo and Levi starting up a boy band. Dragon at 6k, call the Forge God. Levi's ulti's there. He runs in. Shockwave's only a one-man. It's onto Humanoid. They don't find the backline access, and Razork buys time. Noah jumps on in as well, and you say the re-engage is there. Razork knows he's going to die, has to go in, stops the play.
Performance against Fnatic.
Capital E for a reason. This is his game.
Highest value.
Oh, it stopped. It stopped. Humanoid matched it. It stopped, and Kiaya's almost dead. He has to get out of range, so if Humanoid stands and delivers, he will die. He spaces it out onto Kiaya. He gets the shutdown. 50
Away from them, you can't afford to make these mistakes against Fnatic, but they have their eyes set on trying to cross-map in the mid lane.
He's got an upgrade. He's got more gold in his back pocket. Levi steps up. Calm knock up there. Wait for the culling coming through. It's unexpected, but still there's Kiaya's ulti's big. The shockwave comes in as well, but Noah flashes it. He's alive. Levi can't finish the job, and Noah sits in the turning circle as Humanoid walks on up, but GAM are low on their health bars. They try and turn for Oscar in, and it's Easy Love's turn to shine. Oscar flashes, the bubble stops, Dredge line too far forward. Humanoid charms as well, and Kiaya has to back away.
And the health bars, they're all so low, the flash!
Humanoid flashes, but he baits him, it's a ruse! Noah heads forward, gets the pick, flash again, the bubble. Jordan is so good, man! He gets a double for Noah. Stepping up, Easy Love has to back away. They're not stopping here.
Fnatic, they clutch it, and they're going for the victory!
Noah! Heading forward yet again, I dropped my cup, Fnatic.
We're forcing a 4v5. Razork was on the Dragon. They should have a vision to try and catch GAM out.
Alio super forward, maybe caught out himself. The call the Forge got there with the shockwave in the back line. Laid with Kiaya's ulti's big, but Humanoid buys time again. The culling runs through the middle. Oscar Eden's already set up for the first kill, and Noah's still not dead. This Lucian needs to die. Look at his damage. Coming out again, the bottom lane of Fnatic are taking it all back. GAM found the early game. They stymied the mid game, but Fnatic holds strong in the late. At 36 minutes,
They're going to move away. They don't want to take the risk, and instead Fnatic will secure their ban.
GAM sent a lot at Humanoid.
Landing that combo, which the last two fights they haven't been able to do. Fnatic now, Baroned up, are looking to try and
through
cement.
the ringer. GAM have made it hard. Somehow Fnatic are back in charge as Razork flashes forward, call the Forge God, finds Ori in the backside, and Emo's caught up as well, but they're diving a turret. Back on in is Levi, but he hits Razork. Not the optimal target. Running through to Kiaya, he's tagged out, almost dies himself. Noah charging again. GAM are low. They have to retreat. The inhibitor is at bare minimum.
A massive three-man shockwave from Emo is not enough to turn the fight in GAM's favor. They don't lose any members, but they're still forced to retreat, and their base is left in tatters.
The front line difference is...
And you might not think that it means that much this late into the game, but you can see full item advantage. Fnatic looking for the fight.
And it's Razork as well. Humanoid flashes, but doesn't get the charming. Leo takes the damage. Shockwave again. Into the back line. GAM still have a chance. Jordan is dead. No Nami. Okay, no problem. Razork in the front line, though, still takes it out as the culling is doing work. Just when you think the Lucian's getting outscaled, you have to worry as Easy Love heading forward, but a double tap at Noah is relevant again. Humanoid about to go on in as a call the Forge God is a two-man. He runs forward and they just tap him. It's a love bite. It hurts as Noah flashes away and Easy Love tries to match it. He's got the GA. He's playing aggressively. Noah, what are you doing? He steps up. Humanoid next down as well. Big mistake from Fnatic. They run into the Zeri.
Zeri, they're gonna get the Ocean Soul as well. Even with super minions flooding into the GAM base, they take over.
Easy Love makes it look easy as he runs through Fnatic and 4 members drop. Fnatic overforce the fight. GAM are still very much alive in this game, and the Dragon is going to be secured. We look at the base, but I don't think GAM need to worry too much. They'll lose a tower, but with the Soul secured, GAM can still win this game.
They kept people on the edge of their seats yesterday. They'll do it again today. Ocean Soul, as you said, forget that Nexus turret, it matters not. You've got one standing, like as well. If it goes long, Ocean Soul's there. Razork says no. Stop here. Inhibitor turret drops on down. GAM are poked on out, but the minion wave is moving on in. Razork re-engages. There's a shockwave backline. Again running through it. This time Levi can't do it. Noah sits alive. The double knockup's there from Oscar Rinnan, and they're doing it. Ocean Soul be down. Fnatic bring it right on back. The intuition reigns supreme. Fnatic keep going and going and going, and Oscar just doesn't die and die and die. Fnatic running forward, the Nexus exposed, and this is what you get if you keep hitting your face against the wall. You get to the main stage of MSI, taking down the VCS.
These were the best highlights from the MSI 2024 Play-Ins Day 5 matchups. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.